Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today, we're going to do part 2 of our target stories. I know I was kind of slacking on these videos, or this video series, because I did the last one, I want to say it was about 6-7 months ago. So I know I've been slacking on it, I do apologize, it took me this long to actually do it. But I was trying to find an actual target trailer that would work in the game, because the one that I had in the game, there's that black box that goes underneath the trailer, which means it's no good or something's not compatible with the new game version or something. I don't know. One of the two. But as you can see here, we are actually working for Swift today. We're a contractor of Swift that has a contract with Target to pull their trailers and whatnot. So we do have this awesome 53-foot Hyundai Target trailer, which looks really, really nice. It's one of those customized owned trailers. So that's why we're currently here at my shop out here in San Diego. Hyundai trailer. And then today, we're going to be rolling with the Peterbilt 567. As you can see, we're working for Fuzz Butts Logistics out of Cookieville, California. I want to say that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure. But as you can see here, we are one of Swift's diamond drivers. So I'm not 100% sure what you have to do to get that role. Probably go without an accident for like a month or so. I don't know. I really don't. But yeah, so we're actually one of Swift's diamond drivers today out of Fuzz Butts Logistics. And we're actually going to be hauling the Target trailers you see here behind us. So, like I said, part 2, basically what it is I have a collection of retail stories written down here on these post-it notes. And it's just going to be me explaining about what happened during that situation, and kind of shows you how, if you ever do end up working in retail, how stupid some customers are, or how cool some customers are. This one's more about the bad than the good, and it just kind of shows you that how stupid they are. But like I said in that last episode a while back ago, not everybody is going to be this bad. There are days you'll see people like this. There are days where you won't. It just kind of depends on the day. Like I said, I was at Target for 3 years, almost 3 years to the day. Then I decided to quit about a month before I was going to get to 3 years. So, yeah, but not every day is bad. You'll get these, like, not, I don't want to say once in a while, but maybe on, like, maybe like 1 or 2 a week type deal. I barely dealt with a lot of them, but a lot of them were kind of stupid. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hit escape, and let's see what we got in the job market today. Cargo market. Something out of San Diego that we can haul. I don't want to do anything stupid. We can do empty bottles. We can do clothing to Sierra Vista. A little bit of a lengthy trip, but we can probably take care of that. What else we got? We can get office supplies up to Los Angeles. Kind of a short trip. I believe this is even shorter. Yeah, San Diego. I don't want to do too short of a trip, but I don't want to do too long of a trip. We could be like a Target sweep truck that takes the used packaging back up to the yeah, that's what we can do. I don't want to do Los Angeles. Yeah, we can head up from San Diego to Tucson. We can be like one of those drivers that hauls the basically what it is a sweep trailer. So they'll haul back any garbage or like anything that has to go back to the distribution, like broken like pallets of boxes that they were broken down in the baler and whatnot. We can do that, or we can do the office supplies to LA, but I feel like that'd be a very, very short trip. So we'll do this one from Walmart to Walmart. And let's go ahead and start up the truck here. Oh yeah, listen to that. I didn't even show off the interior yet. But here's a look at the interior of the truck. Looks very, very, very nice. I went with like the heritage type style with like the wooden type look. And I just say it looks really, really nice in here. I do enjoy it a lot. But I'm going to go ahead and pick up the trailer. I'm not going to show this off in the video. Just because with the long drive we have, I kind of want to keep it less than 40 minutes. So I'll get back to you guys once we get into the Walmart. Even though, yeah, we're a Target trailer going to Walmart. Not doesn't make the most sense, but once we get there, loaded up and everything, I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so we are backed in, ready to go. I don't know if you guys saw all that damn traffic we had back there in San Diego, so I feel like this is going to be more than a 40-minute video just because of that, but we'll see. We'll see once we get out on the roadway. Well, we're going to start up our truck again. As you see here, Walmart's kind of leasing trailers. They got a Walmart, a JB Hunt, and of course one of ours, but we're going to pretend we picked this up at a Target. We're going to come in here, do our tug tests and all that. I think we're currently in reverse. Let's go ahead and do our little tug test here. Seems to be kind of working. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on out of here. You guys did see all that traffic out of San Diego. Good Lord, I was sitting there for about 5 minutes in real life time, just trying to fucking get through all that damn traffic. That was a lot of traffic. I don't think I've ever seen that much in this game before that I had to wait on. That was a shit show of traffic. Like, my Lord. But it's kind of weird having a Target trailer leave a Walmart, but like I said, we're just going to roleplay this out as it's a Target. We're going to head on out of here, do a 30-mile-an-hour zone, and we are heading to Tucson, Arizona with the sweep truck. So we dropped off ours and picked up another one. With the sweep truck, we got like some broken pallets and some used packaging, some stuff that needs to get sent back possibly. So it just depends on whatever they threw on the truck. So I'm assuming it's just probably used packaging. Majority of it's going to be used packaging. But yeah, so let's go ahead, start off this series here since we are currently back on the highway. We're going to move over for this trooper unit. And then looks like we're going to be heading towards El Centro. But yeah, if you guys remember, like in the last episode, basically what this is just my stories, or funny stories from Target of like rude customers, or like the weirdest customers I've ever seen, or just, you know, just some of the weird people you will meet if you ever do work retail. That's kind of what this video does kind of showcase off, is that sort of thing. As you guys, there is, like I said in the beginning of the video, there are a lot of cool people too that you will meet in retail, but you will meet a lot of dicks as well. Like my current job, I have a couple, but I'll do a Dollar General video here shortly. Whenever I do quit Dollar General, I'll have a Dollar General video up. So, right now we're just going to focus on the Target ones. And I think we'll start off with, if you guys know what those Funko Pop models are. We used to have guys that come in the store anytime there was a new one. So apparently there was this website called BrickSeek that I didn't even know about until like my final months at Target, where it tells us our inventory, like what comes on the truck and whatnot, way before it actually shows up in our system. I don't know how they do that, but they did do that. So that's kind of a weird thing. So they always found out about the new stuff before we even knew about it, or even knew we had it and whatnot. So, but yeah, they knew everything before we did, and they're always coming in the store like they're waiting in at 8 a.m. And it's like, okay, well, what the hell? It's like, well, oh, so they closed it. Okay, I wonder what happened. Oh, damn, that's a bad crash. That is a very bad crash. We're just going to hit back on the interstate here. But yeah, they knew about everything before we did, and they always stand out there at like 7:50 in the morning trying to get their stuff. Anytime there was like a new Funko release or something new that they wanted, and it's just like, okay. And there's some of them that would have gone as far as standing out there before at like 7 a.m. Like, we get the same thing at Dollar General too, where people will just stand out before the store even opens, and it's like, why? Like, I understand you want your stuff, but Jesus Christ, dude. I understand you want it before it goes away, but like, Jesus Christ, people. It's like, Jesus. One thing that Target actually implemented that, like, it was about a month or two before I left, and now it's not even, it's obsolete because they don't even use it anymore because I think they realize how stupid it is. But it was a service brochure, so they had like standards of services. Now at Target, they're not customers, they're guests. So it was like a guest service brochure on how we should be servicing all the guests and customers that come in the store and whatnot. And then I was sitting here through this like training thing, and thinking to myself, it is the stupidest thing ever. Like, I understand stores want sales and stuff like that, but half the time it's not about the customer, it's about their sales. Like, the whole building the basket thing, to me, that is more of a sale tactic rather than what they need. Because, like, let's say they're trying to buy a TV, and this was actually one of the pitches that they had, was they trying to buy a TV, and they have an Xbox. So, like, they have an Xbox at home, they're trying to buy a new TV for it. They're like, you can try to, like, see if you can, it's not convincing, it's, like, helping, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, not really. Because, like, let's say if they had a TV, they're trying to buy a TV and they already had an Xbox with an HDMI cord, and they want you to try to slip in an HDMI cord into that sale. But it's like, if they're buying a new TV and they already had an Xbox, they already have an HDMI cord. So, I mean, yeah, it's kind of nice to have extras, like backups and whatnot. I have maybe like 20 HDMI cords in my house, or in my room, that I own, like my own 29, including like my dad's and whatnot. So I probably have about 20-ish HDMI cords that I own. Same thing with, like, you know, micro USB phone chargers, or like USB-C phone chargers and everything like that. I just have a shit ton that I own. So it's just like nice to have backups and whatnot. But then again, also, like, some of them don't work, or some of them are like not as fast as the other ones in anything. So it's just like, yeah. Then again, they don't really need the new ones, but it's just more of like a sale tactic rather than helping the customer find out what they need. At least that's just my opinion. To me, that's all it is that they're just trying to get more sales from somebody else by getting them stuff that they don't really need. But that's just my take on building baskets and whatnot. I just feel like, hey, I'm trying to go to a store. I'm going to look for what I need. I don't need anything extra, you know? And then it's just like, and then they start building baskets, and it's like, okay. Well, why does it just go to a random 35? What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It just goes to like a random 35-mile-an-hour zone. So yeah, I mean, that's just me. You guys could have like a different opinion on it, but that's just me. I don't know about you guys, but like, they want you to focus on the customer and whatnot. They want you to greet every single person, say hi when they walk in, say hi to them throughout the thing, ask them if they need help, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know if you guys are like me. I like to go to a store. I like to be left alone. I go in there, get what I need, and then go. Go check out and go. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I never use self-checkouts. Just because I can't stand the thought of self-checkouts. I'll have, like, at Walmart, I'll have, like, 3 things I'm standing in line. And this cashier, like, the customer service attendant or whatever she is, comes up to me and she says, you can go use the self-checkout. And I'm like, I can use it, but give me an application, because I'm not going to do a job somebody else should be doing for me. Because that's what all basically it does, is it gets rid of jobs. So I never use self-checkouts. I always go to an actual person so they can actually get paid for doing what they're supposed to be doing. So that's just my opinion on self-checkouts. I don't care for them whatsoever. I like rather be going to an actual person so they can get paid for doing the job that they're supposed to be doing, and not have to ring up my own stuff without getting paid for it, if you know what that means. So, like, if I'm going to go to a self-checkout, why not just give me a fucking application to be a cashier at Walmart? Because that's basically what I'm doing, except I'm ringing up my own stuff. So that's just my opinion on stuff. When Target had their self-checkouts, I didn't really care. I thought they were the best thing ever, because it hopefully would cut down on lines. But then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, wait a second. This doesn't make any sense. So, but yeah, that's just my thing. And like I said, I like to go to a store. I like to get in, get out, and be left alone. That's why I like going to Walmart, because none of the employees ever talk to you. So yeah. Like, if I need help, I'll go find someone. But I don't really like talking to people in the stores. I just want to get my stuff, get the hell on out, and then be done with it. So that's just my opinion. I don't know. Other people could be like, they want to have the conversation, or they want to talk to somebody. That's just me, though. I like being left alone. So yeah, that's just me, though. You guys could like being talked to. You could not. That's just like your own like personal feelings towards everything. But to me, I just like being left alone. I don't want to be talked to. I don't want to be asking if I needed any help. Because to me, I don't know. It just, if you say like you know what you're looking for and whatnot, to me it just kind of feels suspicious. They're like, hey, you know what you're looking for. Okay, awesome. But what else are you trying to do? You know, you don't need help. Blah blah blah. I don't know. That's just kind of how my thought process is on it. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. That's just, yeah, that's just like my opinion. But yeah, That whole like service thing, and it lasted, I want to say, for about 2 months. Not even, because they were supposed to do like it's like a 6-week training thing within the store. Why are you going fucking 38 miles an hour, dude? But yeah, it was like a whole 6-week thing. You had like courses. You had like mock. What are they fucking called? Mock something. I don't remember what they're called. It was like not a play, but like it was a I can't think of the word. It was something to do like a mock, not like a mock election, but like you play it out, and then it's like a practice type thing. I can't. The word's not coming to me. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but it's not coming to me. But yeah, it's like a whole 6-week thing, and then they scrapped it. I was actually talking to an old coworker the other day, and she was telling me that after I left, like every single person left. She said that the whole store is a shit show, and it's just an entire mess. So apparently, there's only like 2 dedicated people in electronics. When I was there was 5, and then we had like 2 backups, so about 7. She said now there's only 3 people in electronics, and like after I left, everyone left. So it's like, wow, that's just kind of insane. That I'm glad I got out of there when I did, because she said it's a total shit show. And then now back in where I'm at, where I live at, they're actually thinking of opening a second Target on campus town. So God knows how that's gonna work out, because I hate driving on campus. I know a lot of people do too, but I feel like, because we're the college town store, so I feel like that's gonna kick our Target out of there. And there's another Target trailer. That's going to kick our Target out of there, and then have that one be like the main one for school, back to school and whatnot. So I don't know how that's going to play out. So I'll kind of look at it and see how that actually works, because I'm kind of confused myself on why they're going to have 2 Targets within like a 20-minute span of each other. Like Walmart, I understand I have 4 within like a span of 20 minutes, but they're all in different towns. So like one's in Urbana, one's in Champaign, one's in Rantoul, and one's in Savoy. But this is going to be 2 Targets within like the same city, 20 minutes away from each other. So I don't know. And if you go right now, the next closest one to us, there's one up in Decatur, which is about 40 minutes away from me. There's one in Bloomington, which is about an hour away from me. And then if you go up north, there's one in Bradley, Illinois, which is also about an hour away from me. So those will be the closest ones. Now we'll actually have 2 within like a span of 20-30 minute drive each. So I don't know. I really don't. I really don't know how that's going to play out, but we'll see, I guess. We shall see. Alright, another time where we had somebody stupid was, it was a phone call. It was a lady asking about a CD. And she looked it up online, apparently, said that we didn't have it, or said it wasn't in stock in the store. But she, for some reason, decided to call us anyway. And that she asked me if we had the CD. I said no, because I looked it up on the thing and it said we were out of stock. So I told her the same thing, and she told me she looked online and it said it wasn't in stock after that. And I'm like, okay, well, there's your I didn't say this, but I'm like, okay, there's your fucking answer. Not in stock. And then after that, I told her, like, it's still, we don't have it in the store, blah, blah, blah. When like, it doesn't say, it didn't have like a ship date or anything. And then she asked me again at the end. She's like, so do you guys have it in stock? And I'm like, you have 2 things that told you no. I said no, and the website says no, and you're still going to ask me if we have it in stock, even though you asked that whenever you first called. So it's like, how stupid are you? Like, I legit do not understand at all. Like, how stupid are you? But like I said, you're going to get some stupid ones, you're going to get some weird ones, and yeah. It's like, okay, whatever. I don't know. People are stupid sometimes. But then we also had some stupid employees as well. Now, I'm not going to be naming names, because if some of you guys are watching my YouTube channel, I'm just going to say Float Team in general. These were probably one of like the worst employees in the entire store. They were like the overnight stocking team that comes in at 4 a.m. So they like to mess everything up for the rest of us, because they'll just leave random boxes on shelves, like full boxes. Just throw them up on the shelf if they didn't want to deal with them. They'll put stuff in the wrong spot and everything. That's more of a pain in the ass for us, because if someone comes up to us and says, oh, this says it's like $5.95 and it's ringing up $20, and then you find the whole shit ton of them in that same spot, and then it's like, well, what the hell? So Like, it's stupid. I don't understand it, but, you know, it's whatever. I guess that's just their work ethic. They don't really care. And team leads didn't really care about it either. So I'm like, okay. So yeah, it just made it more of a pain in the ass. They're probably one of like the lazier employees that we had. So it wasn't beneficial to us, even though later on at the end it's just more like we started doing their work more than they did their work, so we did it right. And then it's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how some people's work ethics are, but to me, it's like you work hard, you get the job done. You keep working until you get the job done. You don't back down. You don't quit. That's just how my work ethics are. My thing is that I don't get handouts. I don't take money. I work for my own shit. That's just how I was raised. I actually raised myself into believing that, because I'm not gonna say stuff, but I have a greedy family. That's all I'm gonna say. My family's greedy. So I work for my own shit. I don't take handouts. I don't take like money from other people unless I know I can pay them back. So I just like, yeah, that's just my ethics, how I believe, and I actually raised myself into believing that, instead of, you know, someone who's supposed to be telling me that, blah blah blah, not getting out handouts, stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I learned on my own that should have been learned from family, but what can you do? But there's actually a lot of theft that did happen at our store as well, and this is just some of the stupidest things I've seen stolen. First guy, I think I mentioned this guy in the last episode, where like he would prop the video game cases open and whatnot, and steal the video games. Like he would just bust the security cases open, and then like rip the locking peg hooks off of the shelf and whatnot. So I think I mentioned that guy, but I'll mention him again because I don't know if it's still happening or not. I don't really care because I don't work there anymore. But I did notice that they are hiring a asset protection lead, so I might try to go into that. But then again, I don't know if I want to head back in the Target with how big of a shit show it is, or from what the person I talked to claimed it to be. So I don't know. But I had a person steal an entire bag of Tide Pods. Now, this was way before the Tide Pod Challenge. I want to say it was like a year and a half before the Tide Pod Challenge was even a thing. Like, I was just doing my nightly, like, recovery zoning type deal, and then I see an empty bag of Tide Pods, like the big one, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why would you steal that? I understand Tide Pods are fucking expensive, but why the hell would you steal that? Another guy, I was doing my recovery zoning thing in toys, because that's like my main area, was electronics, toys, sporting goods, automotive, seasonal, and infant hardlines. Some dude stole a Monopoly game, just the pieces and the money, didn't take the board. I'm like, that doesn't really help you out a lot. You take the pieces and everything, but you don't take the board. So it's like, did you forget it? Did you not need the board? Did you have the board but lost the pieces? It just kind of like raises questions and whatnot, and it's yeah, it's like, what? It's just one of those things that you don't understand. The PS4 controllers, Xbox controllers, Switch controllers, we actually have to start locking those up now. So I felt like with him doing everything he possibly can, the next thing that he was going to do is start breaking the glass cases to get them out. So we decided to put them in there, and if that ever does happen, then fuck, we're fucked. Target's fucked, but that's not my problem. Some dude opened a box of Thin Mint cereal whenever it like first came out, that the Girl Scouts Thin Mint cereal, whenever they announced it. Took it out, decided to try a piece or two, and then just shoved it back on the shelf for someone to buy. I was like, that's fucking cool, dude. That is fucking awesome. And then there's like a whole bunch of like toys and whatnot, like 99, not even like $1 toy, like 99-cent toys, $2 toys that people would open, like fathers or kids or someone would open and just shove the wrappers and stuff on the shelf. Like, I don't understand how people work, but like I don't feel the need to steal anything from a store, especially if it's like 99 cents. My thing is, if I can't afford it, I don't need it. So I don't understand it. But if I were to actually like shoplift from a store, I wouldn't open the damn thing and just throw the product on the shelf, because you know you can do that, and then if you find it, you can always check the cameras and see who did it. That's just my thing. If you're gonna steal something, take the whole damn thing. Don't leave the wrapper behind. Don't make yourself look like a fucking idiot. Because a lot of people do that, is they'll steal it, because I don't know if they think there's a security thing on the product or what. Like, a lot of people are stupid, and they'll just steal the item and then just leave the packaging. And it's like, if you're going to steal it, take the whole packaging. Don't make yourself look like an idiot, and then just leave the wrapper, because you can easily check you on the cameras and see who's doing it. Like, that's just my thing. I just don't understand it. I don't understand people who steal either. I never did, never will. Like I said, if you can't afford it, you don't need it. Alright, so we're about 97 miles away from our destination. I was hoping to get all these stories done in one episode, but it looks like we're going to get 2 episodes, or another episode after this. But another thing that I've seen people steal are hoverboards. I remember one time, this was around Christmas time, because that's the only time we ever carried hoverboards, was we actually had people ride the hoverboards in the store. I was like, what the fuck? Like, they ripped it out of the box, and they just rode it inside the store. And it's like, what the hell are you kids doing? And then after that, it's just like, I don't know what to say. So I was doing my recovery in C&D, which is like your home decor and like bed, bath, like stuff like that, hardware, and like storage. And I found 2 empty boxes of the hoverboards just chilling behind in the mirror aisle. I think it was the mirror aisle. Yeah, it was the mirrors aisle. And I just saw 2 empty boxes of hoverboards. I'm like, what the fuck? Did the kids just like literally ride them out of here? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I was shocked to see it myself, that they would just take it out of the box and ride it around the store, or just ride it out of here. And it's like, what in the hell? Like, I don't understand it. I really don't. And then also, we'll get those like Roombas stolen as well. They'll shove it underneath in the cart, and they'll just like walk out with it and whatnot. It's like, I don't understand people. But, I mean, to each his own, I guess. If you feel like you need to steal to have something you don't need, or you can't afford, then I guess by all means steal it. But that's just against my like ethics and stuff. I don't feel like I need to steal something because I want it and I can't afford it. That just means that I need to work hard to save up for it, or I just don't need it at all. Like my gaming computer, I worked for that shit. The first one I bought, the second one I bought, and the third one I had, this newest one, I worked for all that money. Yes, it was probably around $6,000-$7,000 spent all in total on 3 different PCs, but I worked for that shit, so I made sure I had enough money to purchase it. And like half the stuff that I own, like all these peripherals and all the keyboards and stuff I bought throughout the years and everything, like I worked for that shit, so I know that I can afford it. And then, I mean, I guess if you want to steal, that's you. And then every time I look up here, I've actually gone through and looked at like the bookings and stuff for my county. And it's kind of funny because half the people I noticed that would like steal something from the store, I noticed them in bookings for like retail theft and whatnot. So that's kind of funny, honestly. There was a couple kids we always had coming in. It was 2 kids, maybe about 10 and 11 each there. They used to live in the Section 8 housings back behind the store. My voice just cracked real bad there. But they lived in the Section 8 housings, like back behind the store. And they would always come in, steal candy, cause trouble and whatnot. So every time they came in, we'd always watch them and see if they're going to steal anything. Because yeah, they'd steal candy, they'd steal movies, basically headphones, anything they can fit in their pockets. And they always came in with big hoodies, so you know. And then if you're ever working retail, like you notice some dude, like let's say it's nice outside, like let's say it's like 55 degrees outside. And this dude comes in like a big hoodie with his hood up. You know that something's up there, because if it's too nice for a hoodie, you know you're not going to wear a hoodie. You're just in there to like put something underneath the hoodie or hide something or steal something. You know, and that's just when you raise your suspicions and whatnot. It's just, yeah, I just don't understand people. I really don't whatsoever. This was actually, I believe, Valentine's 2016. I had a dude. I was actually out in paper doing my zoning, and this dude was just kind of standing there. And I'm like, you need any help? He's kind of looking at lotioned and non-lotioned tissues. So I'm like, what the fuck? I understand you're alone. Like, fuck, dude. That's kind of, I mean, I couldn't really laugh there because I didn't want to, like, you know, get yelled at, but I was just sitting there like, dude, just go with the fucking lotion. It's Valentine's Day. Treat yourself. And it's like it's just one of those things where it's like you just want to fucking burst out in laughter, but you have to control yourself because you have to act in like a professional manner. And it's just like, I don't know if I can act in a professional manner when some dude's standing there on Valentine's Day, just trying to decide between lotion and non-lotion tissues. And it's just like, you know what he's going to use them for, but you can't say anything. And it's just like, I mean, if you want to just spend the money, do the lotion, or you can go buy unlotion, just buy lotion. It's just like, I don't know. And like after that, like I was telling my coworkers that, and we were all just sitting there cracking up laughing. And it's like, yeah, dude, I just wanted to fucking die whenever I saw that, but I couldn't do that because you have to act in a professional manner, and that's not really professional. But it was just too damn funny. It was really, really damn funny. It was really fucking funny. I probably should have started slowing down, but you know, we're a Swift driver, so we do whatever. Then again, I feel like with this braking on my controller wheel, it's just fucked or something, because like it doesn't brake as hard as I used to with the controller. So it's either probably like more realistic braking and whatnot, which is nice. But okay, I didn't realize you were going that lane, bro. I thought you were going in this first lane. I thought we had this all planned out. Fucking truck. Oh, wouldn't be a YoAdrian episode without a wreck, and we got into a wreck. Nope, he's gonna go. We gotta take a left. Oh, nope. Not yet, not yet. Yeah, it would not be a YoAdrian episode without a wreck, so, and we do work for Swift, so we're not a diamond driver anymore, it looks like, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But we're coming up this way, it looks like. But, I was actually zoning one night, and this was actually when I first started working back in electronics. So, like, I was still trying to figure stuff out and, like, try to figure out how zoning and everything works. And I was like, one aisle, and there was, like, a dude and a dad and his kid in the next aisle over. And, I had already zoned that aisle, so it was, like, already looking nice and pretty and everything. And I hear the dad go to the kid, or say to the kid, "Don't worry about making a mess. The nice employee will clean up after you." And I have not wanted to punch someone more in my entire life than that guy right there. Because my job is to not clean up after your kid's mess. You're the one who's supposed to clean up after your own fucking kid's mess. Like, I have not wanted to punch someone so hard other than that guy right there. Because that legitimately pissed me off. And then not to mention that whenever I went back in that aisle after they left, the kid did leave a legitimate mess. A lot of things were all over the floor and whatnot, and I was fucking pissed. I was like, that's how you tell, that's what you tell to your kids? Like, that's not right. That is legitimately not right. Whatsoever. How we doing, boss? So yeah, I feel like we are gonna do another episode with the Target stories. I thought this was gonna be the end of it, but I guess not, because I still have about 3 different pages of stories to go through. So, expect to see more of these coming up. I'm going to try to record all these in actual one day. Looks like we're going to have to go through a blind spot here, because there's no way in hell I'm going to get this trailer backed in from the left. Oh, maybe. No, we're not. Yeah, I'm going to have to go through the blind spot here, unfortunately. Swift driver for the win, right? We are one of Swift's diamond drivers as well. So that's one of the awesome things about this whole entire fucking thing. I really don't want to do the blind spot, but I feel like I'm going to have to. Let's see how far off we've got. If we go right here, we might be able to actually back it in. This is going to be a pain in the ass, though. A real big pain in the ass for me. Especially in first person, because like I said, we're in a blind spot kind of sort of thing. So it's just like, are we going to do it or what? Are we gonna get it back in there? Or are we gonna hit that other? No, looks like we are gonna get it back in there. Gotta keep backing it up. Just keep backing it up. Just keep backing it up. Slowly, slowly, slowly back it up. Slowly, 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 slowly. I don't know if we're gonna hit any fucking pallets or anything back there. That's not my job, is to hit pallets. My job is to back this puppy in. But I mean, we're giving them some pallets, so we should be fine. Yeah, we're gonna hit some pallets. We'll start even it out. Not even it out, but we'll just go to the left here a little bit. It's gonna be in the blind spot, so this is gonna be a hard one to back up into. Because normally you'd back it in from the left-hand side. I actually learned that from Doug1637. When he was telling me it'd be easier to back it in from that side. He is correct, but there's some times that you can't actually back it in from that side. And this is one of those situations where you can't. So it's just like, okay, we'll just be one of those guys, I guess. But we have the Swift logo on our truck, so we should be all right. Okay. I just want to make sure that we're gonna get this in the spot here. Like I said, this is very hard to see because if you look in the mirrors, you can't really see where you're going. On this side, you're perfect, but on that side, you can't see if you're going to hit pallets and whatnot. So we're basically going to be like a little... we have a guide to guide our truck back in. He's just going to be our guide. I'm going to be my own guide. I want to try to straighten this thing out because I feel like we have it if we just kind of straightened our truck out and whatnot. If we just kind of straightened it out, we should have it here perfectly. There we go. Just kind of bring it to the left a little bit. Have to bring it up to the left a little bit because we're going to be hitting those milk cartons and whatnot. So we have it straightened out. We just got to straighten out a little bit more. This is, like I said, this is one of those pain in the ass ones where you really need to like know what you're doing as a truck driver to get it in. Because like I said, you're going in blind spotted, so it's hard to tell. But I feel like we got this. Takes a little bit longer than usual, but we got this. Now I'm actually going to start backing in trailers now. I'm not going to do what I normally did. And, you know, what I normally used to do is just cancel it. So I'm actually going to start backing in trailers more often than I have, which is a good thing. Because you got to learn it somehow. If I become a truck driver in real life, I don't want them seeing my YouTube channel. Or I just give up on a job because I can't back the trailer in. We're stuck on the pallets. I knew we were going to get stuck on the pallets. But it doesn't really add any damage to our trailer. Are we all the way backed up? Oh, no. The truck just hit the damn pallets. I don't know. Watch Adrian struggle 2019, I guess. Shouldn't hit the pallets this time. We should be actually spot on. Just a little bit. Pull it forward just a little bit more. I'm going to be losing air here soon, but we'll be alright. There we go. Just kind of guide it in. Just kind of guide it in. Keep guiding it in. Keep guiding it in. Oh, nope. Pull it forward just a little bit. And it come to the left just a little bit here. Actually come to the right just a little bit, it looks like. So we want to go into the right just a little bit. Actually, you know what? Screw it. That'll work. I know I said that, but I'm not going to sit here and try to fucking back it in for 20 years. But, hope you guys did enjoy the stories. Hit that like button if you did. Let me know if you guys want another series of this, because I could try to do some whole bunch of different other stories within my life and whatnot. I can try to recollect some, and let me know if you guys want to see more of these, like, real life stories and whatnot. But, yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're brand new and you do enjoy the content. Alright, sorry about that. Had a phone call. But yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying the content and you haven't hit that button already. Follow me on all social medias. Join the Discord server. Everything is down in the description below. I will catch you guys later. Peace.